and then you introduce. Okay. Here come the judge.
We're back, everybody, to the BoCarverShow right here on 620 AM KEXB, and we're here every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And we apologize for the Facebook Live thing this morning because we're having Wi-Fi issues.
Oh,
no. Isn't that terrible?
No. April Fools.
No. Unfortunately, this comment
either.
is not that. It's true. So, yeah, we are here live this morning, kind of barely, I guess.
If you can hear us,
we're limping on one leg. I'm not saying which leg that is.
Yeah, I mean, without the Facebook Live, they don't know that we didn't pre-record this last night, and they do not know that without the Facebook Live.
We're here, believe it or not.
Hey, the limo made it there. The helicopter landed safely.
Yeah.
Betsy made it.
Everything's
so
good.
We're good. Now we're going to introduce to you our special co-host this morning to give us the Judicial Slant.
The court's in session. The court's in session. Now, here come the judge. Here come the judge.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Order in the courtroom. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Order in the courtroom. Here come the judge.
Prepare your brain for razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
Right
I love it.
Well, good morning, everybody. We are going to talk about occupational driver's license. If your driver's license has been suspended, do not drive unless you get your occupational driver's license or get the matters cleared up. So, what I wanted to tell you is, first of all, I got to give the disclaimer. Every piece of information I give you today is nothing more than just information. If you want legal advice, that should come from an attorney. It never comes from the court or the court's employees. Thank you. Now,
April Fools.
Did you know that the Justice Court...
That was a sidebar issue, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Take this as law.
Exactly.
You can take what he says to the bank.
And so, if you have a suspended license and it has been suspended by the department for an administration violation, meaning you haven't been convicted of a crime and they suspended your license. Doesn't work that way. But like a habitual violator, that's an administrative suspension. If you got an administrative suspension, you can get an occupational driver's license by yourself. You don't even need an attorney. You can come into the court for $41. You can file for the occupational license. If you don't know how to do that, we'll put up on our website, when we get the internet, a site that you can go to. It's a self-help e-file site, kind of like TurboTax. You answer questions, and all the questions that you answer automatically populate into the motion. It tells you what forms to get. And if you have any trouble whatsoever, again, contact an attorney or go to your county law library. But for $41, you can get an occupational license. Now, here's the catch.
I know what this is. Incidentally, the occupational license is only for a tricycle.
That's right.
I knew it.
Know that?
That's right.
What about a unicycle?
A unicycle.
That's a different license.
Different license.
$29.
That's for a commercial occupational.
Well, what happens is, traditionally, these people get their license suspended. It costs so much money to get that license back, but they can't drive back and forth to work because their license is suspended, so they can't make money to get that cleared up. So they need this occupational license.
22 will get you every time.
But most of these people don't realize, they think it's so expensive to do this, and it's $41, and you get your paperwork together. So, and without knowing that, they'll drive without their license, and next thing you know, you're arrested. That's an arrestable offense. And then the price goes sky high from that point. So don't drive if you don't have a driver's license. And if you want to file for an occupational license for an administration suspension, you can do that in a justice court. Any justice court in your county, where you live, doesn't matter which one. $41 to get it for you. So if you need any more information about that, go check out that e-file help site, and we'll put that up on our internet when we get the signal back.
I have a question.
Ask away. This was not question answer.
Okay, well, I'm not seeking legal advice either. This is not a legal question.
The court recognizes Big Will Bo.
What's a ute?
A ute? Yeah, I know. Did you say ute?
What is a ute?
When they have that, how do they determine what their hours of work, because it's really back and forth from their jobs, right? Occupational license.
Again, part of the paperwork that they're turning in,
they fill that out.
Yeah, they'll fill all that out, and they'll provide proof of their employment.
So if their job is from 9 to 5, but they're out at 11 o'clock at night, and they say, "Well, I'm going to work," then they'll have that on record.
Yeah, part of the order sometimes recommend or orders that you keep a logbook where you're driving, or the order specifically says you can drive this time to this time in this counties only, that kind of thing. So, and all that by law has to be given to.
And no hot chicks in the car with you, right?
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you can't have that on a unicycle anyway. So,
there you go.
How do you know?
Well, that's true.
They're on their shoulders.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, have you ever been in a circus?
But that's in a circus act, right?
Okay. I just had a vision.
Oh, God, here we go.
Erase it.
Hey, thanks for the Judicial Slant this morning. We have that every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. right here on the BoCarverShow.
Or you know what else works too? If you just tell a cop, I have a license, then they just let you go.
Is that really?
Oh, now you're talking.
They want the
can
number.
I see your license, please? I have one.
April Fools.
How come it doesn't look a thing like you?
Exactly.
Is your name Juan? It was.
It was at one time.
Well, that's awesome information. So you guys, if you're out there driving illegally and you need an occupational license, then you go to your court, and for $41 you can get it. So we'll get that squared away for you. So thank y'all for joining us this morning, and we have a special guest this morning that we're happy to have back by popular demand. And it would take me about 2 hours to list all your accomplishments. So we're just going to go straight to you and introduce you, the lovely and talented Stephanie Nadolny.
Thank you so much. It's great to be back. Thank you so much, Bo.
He said lovely and talented. I thought you were going to introduce JT again.
I'm not that lovely.
It's pretty lovely. You're looking pretty good. It's pretty early.
You know what? This is the first time I think I've been in this room, and I can honestly say she does not have a face for radio.
Yeah.
You do not.
She's got a face for stage. The rest of us, we're good where we're at.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back.
So how you been?
Good.
Okay, now the last time we were here, you just had us rolling in the floor, and I don't expect that same repeat action.
A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Okay, I know it.
So the first question I'm going to ask you is, you talked about a show that's possibly going to be coming on the air soon, right? That you're involved in. Let's talk about that. Tell me some more information about that.
There is a show that I've been involved with, and it's been in the developmental stages. It was originally titled Deb the Mom, and it's been since changed to The Adventures of Ryan Dufresne.
I don't like that.
I know, because I was Deb the Mom. I'm Deb the Mom. I know.
What's wrong with these people?
Those titles don't even sound like they're talking about the same show.
I know.
Well, Ryan Dufresne in the show plays my son, and he's actually we end up being these special agents.
Even your son is?
Yes, but we fight for the good. So we're good guys.
That's no fun.
I know.
I didn't think that was possible.
I know. We got a judge in the room here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Wasn't there a Dufresne's on the Shawshank Redemption? Isn't it?
Dufresne.
Hey, that's pretty good, Judge.
I'm not sure where they came up with these names.
I'm surprised.
I'm going to go back here and go back to sleep. Continue talking.
You're starting to pull a BWB on me.
I know it. I lied about that. I didn't know anything about that.
But the premiere comes out May 4th in Tupelo, Mississippi. I just found out recently. And I think it's through the American Family Network. And I'm hoping to find out how it can be. I think there's a little bit there's a blurb on the internet that I can probably
So maybe we could go to American Family Network website and search that.
There's probably a way to Google
The
that.
Adventures of Ryan Dufresne.
Yeah, you can also probably find it on YouTube. There's some stuff that I think they've already posted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Adventures of Ryan Dufresne, that's what we need to look up.
Dufrates. And I'll post something on my Facebook page.
What's wrong with Deb the Mom?
I know. It was so cute. And she's great because she's got her purse and her coupons, and she's a typical mom, and then she just gets dragged into all of these crazy, wacky adventures. It's really cute. It's really kooky and quirky.
Who can we call to have that changed? I mean, that's what
I know.
I was like,
oh, no. But no, it's a lot of fun. It and I didn't know where it was headed because, when they're in the developmental stages, you might not hear from people for a while. And then out of the blue, they'll be like, hey, we need you to come in for Deb the Mom or whatever.
See, Deb the Mom makes sense. Who comes up with the other names? I mean, who does the testing, the market testing and stuff?
I don't think they did.
Unsure. Probably the writers. And the last time I went I was able to meet the writers, and they're the couple of they were young.
Yes, they were like ministers, and this whole show is going to be about a good message and having kind of like the Andy Griffith Show, actual morals.
Cool.
The whole show kind of comes. At the end of the show kind of comes together with this good feeling moral.
30,
but it's an anime or a cartoon show.
Yeah, well, it's a cartoon. It's not an anime. It's not Japanese anime. Now the Dragon Ball Z stuff was,
right.
But this one's American made, and then they dub. Well, I don't dub anything. They actually create the cartoon around the.
Well, when we're going to come back, we're going to talk more about that.
Yeah,
Deb the Mom.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
You're here listening to the Bo Carver Show right here on 620 AM KEXB. Don't go away. We got some more action left to go. Listen on back.